our YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Today, let us talk about William Shakespeare. So, I have seen a lot of questions being asked in your DSSB exam, TGT, PGT, both, कि बहुत सारे questions आते हैं William Shakespeare से. So, let us talk about few very important things. And these are the things that you should write down while you are watching the video also. बहुत important है. Direct questions आते हैं from William Shakespeare. He is there directly mentioned in the syllabus also. So in the class when I'm teaching you, there are few things. इससे भी ज़्यादा detail में हम पढ़ते हैं. But these are also very very important. Let us look at these things. So as you know from the when you talk about Shakespeare, the first thing that comes to your mind is the Elizabethan era, isn't it? Shakespeare कहाँ लिखते हैं? Shakespeare Elizabethan era में लिखते हैं. कोई भी राइटर को समझने के लिए सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट इज टू अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्टेक्स्ट, द हिस्टोरिकल बैकग्राउंड, एंड इन द क्लासेस वी स्टडी लाइक दिस. सो वी स्टार्ट विद एंग्लो-सैक्सन, वी स्टडी द Chaucerian age, then we go about with the Elizabethan period, and in my class you must have seen that I break the Elizabethan age, or I break the Shakespearean age into three parts. We study about Queen Elizabeth. So Elizabeth I जब queen बनती है तो Elizabethan age है जहाँ पे हमारे पास शेक्सपियर है. उसके बाद we have the Jacobean period, then we have the Caroline period. So these are the periods that you study with me, and we study these three back to back. And इसके अंदर Queen Elizabeth सबसे पहले queen बनती है. उसके बाद we have James the First, then we have Charles the First, and we understood this with the reference of how the kings are coming on the throne, and we also understood the background history related to the writers. When we are discussing about Elizabeth, it is important to know and to study about a very very important person, Shakespeare. इसलिए इस एज को, Elizabethan age को हम Shakespeare's age भी कहते हैं, because he was one of the most important and the prolific playwriter who was writing in the period of Queen Elizabeth. So Queen Elizabeth जब throne पे आती है, so she is called as the Virgin Queen also, because she decided not to marry. We have discussed all of these things. It's like a revision if you have taken my classes. If you haven't, आप यहाँ से भी समझ सकते हो. So she was someone who was ruling the throne. After Mary, who became the queen, after she was someone who descended the throne. उनके बाद कौन आती है? Queen Elizabeth आती है. So Queen Elizabeth is also called as Virgin Mary because she decided never to marry, and she was ruling England. And England during her time changed itself. So London became a very very important center, and what was the major genre that was seen? It was the playwrights that became very important, and drama एक बहुत important genre बनता है. उससे पहले सिडनी, स्पेंसर ये लिख रहे हैं and pastoral romances लिखते हैं, but then we have Shakespeare, and Shakespeare started to write dramas. So there are 7 university wits, and you need to tell me कि कौन से 7 university wits है. Tell me that in the comment section. Who all are the university wits? And we see Shakespeare coming up when the university wits were writing, and we see university wits attacking Shakespeare. So this is that time period when you have this very important writer William Shakespeare coming. एकदम अचानक से उनकी entry होती है, and we have Robert Greene also saying that he is an upstart crow. He is someone जो अचानक से आते हैं, and he is rising, and he is just reaching the zenith. He is writing such important plays, and till now he is so relevant. In fact, Marxist, culture materialist, theorist always read Shakespeare, and he is very relevant till now. All the works are very important, but you should know about the other things associated with Shakespeare also. So Shakespeare was in the reign of, or you can say the Elizabethan period started with the reign of the Tudor Queen Elizabeth I, and the time period in which she was ruling was from 1558 till 1603. She reigned England for about 44 years. England emerged as a leading naval and commercial power of Europe. इस time पे यूरोप में बहुत ज़्यादा powerful बन जाता है England when it comes to the naval as well as the commercial power centers. London became such an important center that people were flooding again and again to London, and because of this a lot of plagues happened in London. और कुछ time में हमारे पास theater close होते हुए भी नजर आएंगे. So we will see that as well. We have the defeat of the Spanish Armada in 1588. So Spanish ships हमारे England की तरफ आती हैं, but fortunately what happened, because of the wind current, we see that the Spanish sailors couldn't sail to England, and somehow we see that England जीत जाता है war because the Spanish king wanted to marry Queen Elizabeth. So he was coming here to invade England, but it never happened. And उसके बाद से Queen Elizabeth बहुत ज़्यादा important बन जाती हैं, and she was the one who was descending the throne. Then we have Philip Sidney as well as Spencer who were writing, and they were eulogizing Queen Elizabeth again and again. And in my classes, we have discussed important works and how they were trying to invoke Queen Elizabeth. Then we have the spirit of nationalism that became very important when the Spanish Armada were defeated in 1588. The Protestant church formally was established. So this time England was what? England was becoming Protestant. And we also understood how the church was established, what is Anglicanism, who are the Puritans, what is Protestantism. I hope you know that, right? So we have other writers, Sir Francis Drake, Sir Humphrey Gilbert, and Sir Walter Raleigh pioneered the navigations and colonial trade. So ये किसके साथ associated है? Colonial trade के साथ बहुत associated है. And they have written a lot about America as well and about England also. So this is the picture of Queen Elizabeth. Then we have the theatre that became very important. So let us talk about the trajectory and everything related to the theatres. So early 16th century में they were traveling actors. So women were not allowed to travel. Women were not allowed to actually act as well. It was only the traveling troops. उन्हें क्या बोलते थे? उन्हें vagabonds, thieves consider किया जाता था because they were traveling troops. They used to acting troops या traveling troops, they used to travel from one place to another and used to perform. अगर आप सबसे पहले place देखोगे तो we have the Miracle, the Morality plays. Miracle, Morality जो plays थे वो church से associated थे. Church के लिए church के अंदर हो रहे थे, but gradually we have the playhouses that became very important and these people used to travel and in inn-yards उसके बाद play perform होने लगे. कहाँ? inn के अंदर play perform, inn-yards में प्ले परफॉर्म होने लगा. उसके बाद प्ले हाउसेस बनने लगे. धीरे धीरे मॉडर्नाइजेशन जैसे आएगी, प्ले हाउसेस वर देयर. सो शेक्सपियर विल बी राइटिंग ड्यूरिंग द टाइम ऑफ दीज प्ले हाउसेस दैट वर कंस्ट्रक्टेड. So there were from the 16th century there were traveling actors who were considered vagabonds and thieves. Later a license were given to the nobles for maintaining the actors also. So then there were noblemen, the rich men who used to hoard companies. और उनके अंदर कुछ एक्टर्स काम करते थे. They were called as the acting troops. They played in the country yards or in the travels. It was called as the inn yards. This was like a temporary stage जिसे erect किया जाता था. Gradually, permanent theaters also opened, and the first permanent theater was by James. James Burbage का first theater था जो permanent theater था. Very important. It was called as the theater. What was the name of the first permanent theater? It was called as the theater and it was opened by James Burbage. Then this was something like an Elizabethan theater. सबसे ऐसे धीरे धीरे ये ग्लोब थिएटर की पिक्चर है. वैसे धीरे धीरे इस तरीके से थिएटर्स इरेक्ट होने लगे. सबसे पहले एज आई टोल्ड यू टेम्पररी स्टेज इरेक्ट करते थे और ट्रैवलिंग एक्टिंग ट्रूप्स थे. उसके बाद धीरे धीरे क्या होने लगी? कंपनी फॉर्म होने लगी. उन्होंने अपनी अपनी कंपनीज फॉर्म कर ली और अपना अपना थिएटर ओपन कर लिया और वो फिक्स थिएटर्स होते थे. तो फर्स्ट परमानेंट थिएटर था द थिएटर. एंड इसी टाइम में शेक्सपियर आते हैं. सो दिस इज द पिक्चर ऑफ शेक्सपियर. विलियम शेक्सपियर was born the son of John and Mary Arden Shakespeare in a small town. और वो कहाँ born हुए थे? It was Stratford upon Avon, 100 miles away the north of London, and he was someone who became very important in England. His father John belonged to the farming family near Stratford. He worked as a leather worker, a glover, and soon became the leading merchant. William was the third child of their 8 children that were there. So 8 children थे and the third child था वो विलियम शेक्सपियर थे. उनके फादर कौन थे? फार्मिंग से एसोसिएटेड थे. बट बिकॉज ही वाज देन बिकमिंग अ लीडिंग मर्चेंट, देयर वर अ लॉट ऑफ अदर स्किल्स दैट शेक्सपियर हैड. ही वाज नॉट ओनली अ प्रोलिफिक प्ले राइटर बट ही वाज आल्सो अ बिजनेसमैन. यू विल सी दिस ग्रेजुअली बिकॉज ही विल स्टार्ट हिज ओन थिएटर, द ग्लोब थिएटर. शेक्सपियर की फैमिली के बारे में और जानते हैं. In 1582, at the age of 18, he married this girl called as Anne Hathaway, a woman 8 years his senior and 3 months pregnant with his first child. Then we have the pregnant brides were not uncommon at that time. Not particularly, it was not something that was very censored. बहुत ज़्यादा गलत चीज नहीं थी उस टाइम पे. Their daughter Susanna was born in 1583 and twins Hamnet as well as Judith came in 1585. The twins were possibly named after Shakespeare's friends Hamnet Sadler, who was a baker, and his wife Judith. ठीक है, so इस तरीके से उनके 3 kids के बारे में आपको मैंने बताया. Hamnet is someone who died in which year? In 1596. As was unusual at that time, the Shakespeares had no more children. उसके बाद उन्होंने और कोई kids नहीं करे after he died. Shakespeare in London. So Shakespeare seems to have departed to London sometime in the 1580s. 1580s के past वो upon Avon, Stratford upon Avon से London में आते हैं. In 7 years from 1585 till 1592, we call it the lost years of Shakespeare. हमें नहीं पता कि उस टाइम पे शेक्सपियर ने क्या किया. There is no historical evidence on what he did during this time. In 1592, we have the first clear reference to Shakespeare as an actor and a playwright in London. So कुछ टाइम के लिए from 1585 till 1592 we have no information, hence it is called as the lost years of Shakespeare. And अचानक से we have a reference about him in 1592 and we see him as an actor as well as a playwright. So he was an actor, playwright, a businessman, such a prolific person, isn't it? Robert Greene in his work, and a very important work, a goat's worth of wit, a goat's worth of wit, जो work आता है 1592 में, makes a famous attack on Shakespeare. He is the one who attacked Shakespeare. So what was the attack? Yes, trust them not, for thee is an upstart crow. उन्होंने इसे क्या बोला? ये एक upstart crow है, पता नहीं कहाँ से आया, and he is reaching the zenith, he is reaching upward. Beautified with our feathers. He is beautified. He is looking beautiful and pretty because of our feathers. That with his tiger's heart wrapped in a player's hide, supposes he is as well able to bombast out a blankel verse as the best of you. And being an absolute Johannes Phantom is in his conceit the only shakes seen in a country, right? So this was an attack that he did, and सबसे the important line क्या है? That he called him as an upstart crow, beautified with our feathers. So वो एक अलग से आया हुआ crow है जो सुंदर लग रहा है because of our feathers. ऐसा कहा किसने? ग्रीन ने. And Robert Greene is one of the university wits. I told you there are 7 university wits जो Oxford and Cambridge में पढ़े हैं. Marlowe being one of them. They are very, very important. All the works by them are very important. We in detail have discussed them in the class. Please in the comment section tell me the 7 university wits. One of them is Robert Greene, who is calling Shakespeare an upstart crow beautified because of their own feathers in the work A Goat's Worth of Wit that came out in 1592. Then Shakespeare in London and his theatre. So in London, the Lord Chamberlain's Men, which was also called as Lord Stranger's Men, performed his plays, and also probably the Queen's Men. So Shakespeare के work कौन perform कर रहे हैं? 2 play groups perform कर रहे हैं, and ये groups के नाम क्या है? Lord Chamberlain's Men, which is also called as Lord Stranger's Men, and Queen's Men. Shakespeare owned shares in the second Blackfriars Theatre, an indoor theatre built by James Burbage, and later the Globe Theatre. So as I told you, Shakespeare was a businessman as well. उनके कुछ shares थे जो उन्होंने second Blackfriars Theatre के अंदर रखा, and ये indoor theatre था. ये भी याद रखना. There was an indoor theatre. धीरे धीरे there will be modernization. Indoor theatre भी होंगे. और Blackfriars Theatre को कौन own करता था? James Burbage. कुछ shares किसके थे? Shakespeare के. And Shakespeare will also have the shares in his own theatre called as the Globe Theatre. In the 1590s, the London theatre scene was very unsettled. Actor companies were forming and disbanding themselves under the pressure of the plague. और उस time पे plague आने लगा, तो there was some unforeseen situations that were there. All London theatres were closed. Very important. कब close हुए? They were closed from 1592 till 94 due to the plague. And this was a time when a lot of people were coming to England. उसकी वजह से बहुत ज़्यादा plague आ गया. And because of that, the theatres were closed. कब close होते हैं? 1592 से From 1594 we see the theaters that were closed. Shakespeare seems to have turned to non-dramatic poetry during this time. और इस टाइम पे शेक्सपियर नॉन ड्रामेटिक पोएम्स लिखते हैं. Right? So Shakespeare's non-dramatic poetry कौन सी थी? Remember that the first, they're also called as long narrative poems by Shakespeare and non-dramatic poetry भी बोला जा सकता है. They are Venus and Adonis in 1593 and The Rape of Lucrece in 1594, both dedicated to Earl of Southampton, probably seeking his patronage. तो उस टाइम पे patronage बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट थी. Patronage क्या होता है? मनी प्रोवाइड की जाती है लिखने के लिए. So you give reverence to the other person as well. जैसे कि सिडनी स्पेंसर ने बहुत ज्यादा क्वीन एलिजाबेथ को दी है ऐसी रेफरेंस. So both these works are dedicated to the Earl of Southampton. Then there were some sonnets that were also written. Then the sonnets were circulated in the manuscripts before 1598. In 1609, the sonnets were first published in quarto format by Thomas Thorpe, probably without the author's knowledge. So हम देखते हैं 1609 के अंदर जो शेक्सपियर के सॉनेट्स हैं ना, सॉनेट्स क्या होते हैं? दे आर लाइक पोएम्स इन 14 लाइन्स. तो वो सॉनेट्स उन्होंने पब्लिश करे 1609 में फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम विदाउट द नॉलेज ऑफ शेक्सपियर. The quarto edition was a mysterious dedication from the publisher to Mr. W.H. and उन्होंने किसको डेडिकेट किया है? किसी W.H. को डेडिकेट किया. And this is mysterious till now. No one knows ये W.H. कौन है. As the only begetter of these poems. और उसके नीचे लिखा है डेडिकेट किसको किया है? These quarto editions are dedicated mysteriously to this publisher, to this person called as Mr. W.H. and नीचे एक लाइन लिखी है the only begetter of these poems. When the theatres reopened in 1594, the company of the actors called as Lord Chamberlain's Men was formed under the patronage of Henry Carey and Lord Chamberlain and the Lord Chamberlain. Right? Then we have Richard Burbage, who was the leading actor during this time, and we see Shakespeare played minor roles during this time. Lord Chamberlain was actually opened as a playgroup. So we have company's clown. कौन थे उस टाइम के कंपनी के क्लाउन? वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, ये पेपर में आ जाता है. उस टाइम के इंपॉर्टेंट क्लाउन थे विलियम केम्प. Shakespeare remained with his company for the rest of his career. After the accession of King James I in 1603, the company was renamed to King's Men. Very important question. UGC में भी बहुत बार आया है, आपके पेपर में भी आ सकता है. That सबसे पहले लॉर्ड चैम्बरलेन्स मेन खुलता है, उसके बाद इसी का ही नाम चेंज कर कर वो जब किंग जेम्स का टाइम आएगा, एज आई टोल्ड यू, पहले एलिजाबेथ है, फिर किंग जेम्स है, फिर किंग चार्ल्स है. सो उस टाइम पे इन 1603 इसका नेम चेंज करके किंग्स मेन रख देते हैं. Let us talk about the Globe Theatre. This is the theatre associated with Shakespeare. So at first the Lord Chamberlain's Men performed in the theatre. So Lord Chamberlain's Men जो acting troupe था, ये कहाँ परफॉर्म करते थे? The theatre. This was built by James Burbage in 1576. In 1597, after a dispute with the Puritan landlord over the terms of the lease, the players moved to the nearby Curtain Playhouse. तो कुछ लड़ाई हो जाती है जिसकी वजह से 1597 में वो साथ वाले जो प्ले हाउस था, कर्टेन जिसका नाम था, वहां जाके परफॉर्म करने लगते हैं. On the night of 28 December 1597, when the landlord was out of the town, Burbage as well as his friends dismantled the theatre timber by timber and took the wood. So this is just a very funny scene that happened. जब लैंडलॉर्ड नहीं थे, गुस्से में इस ग्रुप के मेंबर्स ने क्या किया? टिम्बर बाय टिम्बर, वुड बाय वुड लिया एंड चले गए लेकर, पूरा थिएटर डिसमेंटल कर दिया. The wood was then used to build the most important theatre in Shakespeare's life, called as the Globe Theatre on the Bankside, where the Rose Playhouse was already achieving great success. So उसके पास क्या था? एक Rose Theatre already था, और Rose Theatre के साथ Bankside पे उन्होंने the Globe Theatre भी open कर दिया. The first recorded performance in the Globe Theatre was this work called as Julius Caesar. किसका वर्क है? शेक्सपियर का वर्क है. On 21st September 1599. ठीक है. सो अब शेक्सपियर के वर्क्स को हम कैसे क्लासिफाई कर सकते हैं? शेक्सपियर के कुछ 4 पीरियड्स हैं that you should remember. द फर्स्ट पीरियड इज एन अप्रेंटिसशिप पीरियड, जो उन्होंने एज 26 से 30 तक किया. अप्रेंटिसशिप मींस किसी के अंडर काम करना. सेकेंड पीरियड इज वेर ही मास्टर्ड हिज आर्ट. यहाँ पे उनका फेवरेट वर्क था रोमांटिक कॉमेडीज लिखना. देन थर्ड पीरियड था उनके इवल प्रॉब्लमैटिक प्लेस, प्रॉब्लम प्लेस लिख रहे थे वो, इवल्स ऑफ द सोसाइटी एंड द वर्ल्ड के बारे में. फोर्थ के अंदर उन्होंने अपना न्यू ड्रामा फॉर्म क्रिएट करा जिसे बोलते हैं ट्रेजिक कॉमेडी और द ड्रामेटिक रोमांसेस. तो यहाँ पर ये लोगों ने क्या किया है, शेक्सपियर ने ट्रेजेडी प्लस कॉमेडी मिक्स किया है और ये फॉर्म इतना फेमस हो जाएगा दैट Dryden will praise this song. He will say that this is the most beautiful thing that ever has happened. Dryden himself wanted to write plays. He himself wanted to write a very beautiful epic. तो वो शेक्सपियर को प्रेस करेंगे और बोलेंगे in front of Lycidas and other people in his important work that we will discuss later that tragedy plus comedy लिखे शेक्सपियर ने हमें क्या दिया है, एक बहुत बड़ा बूम दिया है. And इस तरीके से we can see we'll never be bored. We have two genres mixed together. So then there were some plague years. So as I told you, in the plague years, Shakespeare also wrote Venus and Adonis and Rape of Lucrece, which was dedicated to the Earl of Southampton, probably seeking patronage. Minor non-dramatic poems were also written, जैसे कि A Lover's Complaint. A Lover's Complaint is by Shakespeare, remember? The Phoenix and the Turtle. The Passionate Pilgrimage, an anthology of 20 poems that were edited by William Jaggard, attributed to W.H. Shakespeare. It should be W. Shakespeare. Okay, so ये उनके कुछ important works हैं. ये क्या है? Minor non-dramatic poems हैं जो शेक्सपियर ने लिखी हैं. These are also asked in the paper. So let us talk about sonnets, the writing and the publication. They were circulated in manuscripts before 1598. In 1598, Francis Meres praised Shakespeare's sugared sonnets in his Wit's Treasury. So in 1598 we see that Francis ने शेक्सपियर के sonnets को बोला sugared sonnets और उनको अपने वर्क Wit's Treasury के अंदर प्रेज किया. In 1609 the sonnets were published in quarto. ठीक है, so quarto format में थॉमस थॉर्प ने फर्स्ट टाइम इसे पब्लिश किया उनके एक्नॉलेजमेंट के बिना. That I already told you. The quarto edition was mysteriously dedicated to this person called as W.H. as the only begetter of the poems. The text of the publication of Shakespeare's plays, the texts of 16 of his plays were printed individually in the quarto edition in Shakespeare's lifetime with inevitable errors. तो उनके लाइफटाइम में कुछ 16 plays print हुए हैं quarto edition में. Some of these were corrupted, some were pirated editions, and some were termed as good and bad quarto. For 18 of his plays, we had only texts published after his death. तो कुछ 16 plays quarto format में edition में आए हैं, कुछ 18 बाद में publish किए हैं after his death. Let us talk about the first folio. So the first folio of Shakespeare came out in 1623, titled Mr. William Shakespeare's Comedies, Histories and Tragedies. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, पूरा टाइटल याद रखना. Compiled by John Hemmings and Henry Condell. ये भी याद रखना, किसने कंपाइल किया है फर्स्ट फोलियो? जॉन हेमिंग्स एंड हेनरी कॉन्डेल ने. Dedicated to the incomparable pair of brethren, William Herbert, the third Earl of Pembroke, and his brother Philip Herbert, Earl of Montgomery. किसको डेडिकेट किया है ये भी याद रखोगे. So these are the three facts that you have to remember. This was the first collected edition of his plays. ये शेक्सपियर के अभी तक के लिखे हुए सब एक साथ पब्लिश किया हुआ वर्क का फर्स्ट एडिशन था. This was the first folio that came out in 1623 by John Hemmings and Henry Condell. Only 36 plays were included in the first folio. और कौन सा वर्क नहीं था? This is a PYQ. Pericles was not included in the edition. ठीक है, so ये आपके पास जो पिक्चर है ऐसा कुछ इनका फर्स्ट फोलियो दिखता है, इसका फर्स्ट पेज. This was titled Mr. William Shakespeare's Comedies, Histories and Tragedies. 36 कुछ वर्क्स थे. ठीक है, तो फोलियो क्या होता है? बेसिकली फोलियो ऐसा दिखता है, क्वार्टरो इस तरीके से दिखेगा और आपका ऑक्टेवो ऐसे दिखता है. So these are the pictures. How do you fold the paper? This is how quarto edition आती है. फोलियो एडिशन आती है और ऑक्टेवो सेक्शंस आते हैं. सो फोलियो फोल्डिंग इज दीज 2 folds 2 sections. क्वाड्रो में 4 हो जाते हैं और ऑक्टेवो में 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 फोल्ड्स के बाद आपके पास पेजेस आते हैं, मतलब 8 पेजेस आते हैं. एंड कैसा दिखता है आपका फोलियो सेक्शन? ऐसा दिखता है, ठीक है. क्वाड्रो लुक्स लाइक दिस एंड ऑक्टेवो सेक्शंस और भी छोटे दिखते हैं, राइट. देन लेट अस टॉक अबाउट द टाइमलाइन है. सो थिएटर्स की टाइमलाइन कैसे आ रही है? In 1564, on April 23, William Shakespeare was born. Then in 1576, बहुत बार ये पेपर में आता है, इसलिए I am telling you the timeline. In 1576, James Burbage contains on lease, and he is opening this amphitheater, the theater in London. Lord Chamberlain's men played here from 1594 till 1596. Then an open air theater called as the Curtain is opening up in 1577. In 1587 another open air theater called as the Rose Theater opened. और रोज थिएटर के साथ ही हमारा ग्लोब थिएटर भी ओपन होगा, ठीक है. In 1593 theaters were closed because of the bubonic plague. It is bubonic plague. It is also called as the Black Death. इस टाइम पे बहुत टाइम तक शेक्सपियर के कोई वर्क नहीं आ रहे हैं, सिर्फ नॉन ड्रामेटिक पोएम्स आती हैं. Lord Chamberlain's company, formerly known as Lord Stranger's Men, was formed in 1594. In 1595, in March 15, first document mentioning Shakespeare connected with the theatre was seen. In 1596, from 1596 till 1597, London Authority banned the public presentation of plays within the city limits of London. तो सिटी के अंदर प्लेस परफॉर्म होना बंद हो गए, इसलिए आउटर सेक्शन ऑफ द सिटी, यहां पर रिवर के आसपास उन्होंने अपने थिएटर्स ओपन करना स्टार्ट करा. सो दिस इज हाउ द थिएटर यूज्ड टू लुक. कर्टेन थिएटर, द थिएटर, दीज आर द सर्टेन इंपॉर्टेंट थिएटर्स दैट वर देयर. ब्लैक फ्रायर्स, यू कैन pause the video here and look for the certain theaters that you want to find out. The Rose Theater, the Globe Theater, these are the 2 theaters. और Rose और Globe कहाँ है? रिवर साइड. और रिवर कौन सी बात हो रही है? थेम्स रिवर, जो बारी बारी मेंशन भी होती है बहुत सारे प्लेस में. In 1596, James Burbage purchased the Blackfriars and converts it into a theater. In 1597, dispute over the lease of the theater because of the Puritan owner Giles Allen happened, and उन्होंने क्या कहा? उन्होंने थिएटर ग्रुप को बंद करने का बोल दिया. In 1597, Shakespeare's troupe moved to the Curtain Theatre. Timber by timber, as I told you, dismantle करते हैं और नया थिएटर बनाते हैं called as the Globe Theatre in 1598. In 1599, the Globe Theatre opened on Bankside. In 1603, the bubonic plague or the Black Death again raves London, killing 33,000 of the people, and all theaters were closed. दोबारा से theaters close होते हैं. In 1613, on June 29, the fire at the Globe Theatre is seen. और Globe Theatre क्या होता है? Dismantle हो जाता है. Because of this, Shakespeare को बहुत शौक लगता है, and eventually we see Shakespeare dying. The Globe Theatre was rebuilt again. कब? In 1614. 1616 में we see the burial of Shakespeare. So ज्यादा वो रिवाइव कर नहीं पाते हैं उसको. उसके बाद से शेक्सपियर की हेल्थ डिटेरियोरेट होती है and he dies. In 1642, the English Civil War, of course, is going to break out, and we see the Puritans and the Royalists fighting one another. In 1644, on 15th April, Puritan land owner Sir Matthew Brent demolishes the Globe and builds houses on the site. तो हम देखते हैं कि अराउंड 1644 एक लैंड ओनर आते हैं, प्यूरिटन लैंड ओनर कॉल्ड एज सर मैथ्यू ब्रेंट, और वो जो हमारा ग्लोब थिएटर है उसको डिमोलिश करके वहां पे क्या बनाते हैं? साइट्स, हाउसेस बनाना स्टार्ट कर देते हैं. द प्यूरिटन ऑर्डर्ड ऑल प्ले हाउसेस टू बी टर्न आउट, all players to be ceased, to be wiped, and anyone caught attending the play to be fined 5 shillings. And धीरे धीरे जैसे ही प्यूरिटन्स आएंगे, we see that थिएटर्स क्या होंगे? क्लोज हो जाएंगे. इंटरएग्रम पीरियड के अंदर जब क्रॉमवेल है तब कोई भी थिएटर्स परफॉर्म नहीं हो रहे हैं. In 1649, the Civil War finally ends, and this leads to what? The Civil War finally leads to the terrible execution of King Charles the One by the parliamentarians, जिन्हें हम Puritans कहते हैं. And in 1653, Oliver Cromwell लॉर्ड प्रोटेक्टरेट बन जाते हैं इंग्लैंड के. उस टाइम में कोई भी थिएटर परफॉर्म नहीं होता है. ऑलिवर क्रॉमवेल विल डाई एंड देन कम्स द रेस्टोरेशन पीरियड. और रेस्टोरेशन के बाद इन 1660 जब वी हैव चार्ल्स द सेकंड हु विल बी कॉल्ड फ्रॉम एग्जाइल, वो कहाँ थे? फ्रांस में थे. उनको बुलाया जाता है और दोबारा से हम लोग क्या करते हैं? उनको थ्रोन पे लाते हैं एंड थिएटर स्टार्ट होते हैं. सो दिस इज हाउ द ट्रेजेक्टरी ऑफ थिएटर हैपेंड. तो सबसे पहले थिएटर ओपन कब हो रहे हैं? सबसे पहले अगर थिएटर की बात हो तो शेक्सपियर बॉर्न होते हैं उस टाइम पे ही. चार्ल्स बैबेज ने 1576 में स्टार्ट कर दिया अपना द थिएटर. उसके अंदर परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं लॉर्ड चैम्बरलेन्स मैन. ठीक है. जेम्स के टाइम में इनका नेम चेंज हो जाता है. उसके बाद हमारे पास कर्टेन है, द रोज है. दीज आर द अदर वेरियस थिएटर ग्रुप्स दैट आर देयर. Gradually you see that the theaters are closed twice because of the plague, but during that time Shakespeare is writing non-dramatic works and poems that we have already discussed. We see in 1644 during the time when Charles was there, उस time पे problem start हो जाती है with the parliament. Charles was again and again dissolving the parliament that we studied in detail in the class. तो parliamentarians गुस्सा हो जाते हैं, Puritans गुस्सा हो जाते हैं एंड वो धीरे धीरे क्या करते हैं? सिविल वॉर स्टार्ट कर देते हैं. सो वी हैव ऑलिवर क्रॉमवेल जो 1653 के अंदर आफ्टर बिहेडिंग, सो चार्ल्स द वन वाज द ओनली किंग जिनको बिहेड किया जाता है. और उसके बाद वी हैव ऑलिवर क्रॉमवेल जो थ्रोन पे आते हैं, नॉट एज द किंग, रिमेंबर दैट, नॉट एज द किंग बट एज अ लॉर्ड प्रोटेक्टरेट ऑफ इंग्लैंड, एंड ही विल रूल फॉर सम टाइम एंड ही एंड हिज सन. But later England will again be so dismantled, again so disheveled and so shocked because of the Puritan regime there, because they even cancelled Christmas. ठीक है. तो वो कहते हैं कोई तरीके का मेरीमेंट नहीं चाहिए हमें. तो all the Puritans were happy, लेकिन सारे हमारे जो Anglicans हैं they were not happy. So they will say that we need to call Charles the One के son, Charles the Two जो exile में चले गए इन फ्रांस, उन्हें वापस बुलाओ. And जब वो वापस आएंगे तो he will bring with him the French culture. क्या लाएंगे? French culture. And the restoration drama would be there. And we'll study about the restoration drama also in some videos in the coming time. Right? So I hope you understood the few very important things that are there related to Shakespeare and related to theatre. In the next class, in the next video, we'll also talk about other details related to Shakespeare. Right? I hope you understood. If you still have any doubts, you can ask me that in the comment section. I'll surely reply to you. Thank you.